Hennessy, you've been in Finland how many years now?
I've now been here for 4 years, 4 summers as a player, but this September after the season I moved here permanently, so this is my first full year here.
Tell a little about what you're doing right now with the Wolverines organization.
So with the Wolverines, I am now taking charge of our academy side, which is our under-19s and our under-17s. I'm also in charge of junior development below that level, and finally I'm coaching our men's second team, head coach of that team also.
You had a background on your education, something to do with sports. What did you study back in Britain?
So I have a bachelor's degree in sports development and sports coaching, and I have a master's degree in sports history. I've also got many years of working in sports development around the world, in Indonesia, in Sierra Leone, and also for many years in the UK.
Okay, you mentioned this academy. Explain a little bit, what's the academy, Wolverine Football Academy? What does that about?
What we've done is we've decided to take a new approach to youth development in the club. So our academy sides are our under-17s and our under-19 sides, and we're taking a holistic approach to the athletes' development. So rather than just focusing on football on the field, we're also taking the opportunity to teach them about anatomy and physiology, about nutrition, about things like sports psychology, through a series of lectures that they have. On top of that, we do extra work with them in the gym every week. I do lifting programs with the guys in the gym, and also we do plenty of extra speed and agility work. So rather than just focusing purely on how they perform on the field in football skills and things like that, we also we're educating them on becoming athletes. And the hope is obviously that we take each kid who's in the academy, each player, and we give them the opportunity to reach the highest level that they're capable of playing, and the highest level that they want to play at as well.
Sounds excellent. How does it work in practice? How many times you meet during the week or monthly? What's the plan?
So thus far, throughout the winter, we've had 1 lecture per month. So the guys will come to a facility that we use, and they will receive normally a 2-hour lecture. The first was anatomy and physiology. We've had some on game preparation, and then we had a nutrition lecture which we invited all the parents to attend as well. Obviously a lot of them the primary people feeding the kids. On a weekly basis, we have our weekly football practices, which there are 2. On top of that, the guys do a speed training session with me where we're teaching them basically how to run, which is something that is really heavily overlooked in school sport particularly. So we're teaching them technique for sprinting, and it's had huge impact on them. In addition to that, I mentioned the gym sessions, so I see them once a week in the gym, just to check on their techniques, update their programs, see how they're progressing, and then subject to their own programs, some of them will go twice a week more to the gym, some of them will go 3 times a week.
Is the academy kind of, is there any extra cost, or is it included in the Wolverine system? How does it deal? What's the deal with that?
It's included in the Wolverine system, so the kids aren't asked to pay anything more than they would be asked to pay for a normal season of American football. So yeah, the Wolverines haven't added any cost, which is great.
Sounds really good. Then you do a lot of school work. You attack schools. How many schools have you been this far from since fall?
Particularly through October and November, I visited a lot of schools. I think in those 2 months we estimated that I saw 1,000 young people from grade 2 all the way through to about grade 9. We introduced them through an hour-and-a-half session of American football, and it was a basic introduction from how to throw the football, and then we went straight into games and just built the rules into the games as we went on. It was really well received. We had a few kids who enjoyed it so much that they came straight down, and they're now members of our club, which is great. And all the levels, all the way through from our juniors up through to the academy, and new guys coming in from the school sessions. The other thing that the teachers really like about the school sessions is it sort of presents a double opportunity. I finish English language skills are not yet up to scratch. It's something that I've started to work on now. So all the lessons are delivered in English, which is great because it gives the teachers the opportunity to double up an English lesson with a football lesson, a PE lesson. So it's been really good so far, and we're going to keep building on that in the spring.
And you've been doing some cooperation with different companies with basketball, with YMCA and some of these organizations.
So we worked. We've started cooperation with an organisation called ONA in Helsinki Human Rights, who we've sort of started to build a small relationship with. We're hopefully going to be doing a few more like on-the-spot sessions with them as we go through the spring and summer. We've also got plenty of association with other clubs. Our men's team now have the opportunity to do some speed training with one of the local rugby teams, Helsinki Rugby Club, which is great. And on top of that, we've got quite a close relationship with the Banderit junior basketball team, who we've had the opportunity to do some joint training sessions with them in the junior sections, so under 15 down. A couple of guys in the academy also got the opportunity to visit basketball sessions with Banderit, and we've also been to some of their events to promote American football, let some of the kids try kit on and try things out and see what the sport's all about. So it's really good.
Finally, we talked earlier about this Big Brother system. Open up that thing, it sounds marvelous.
So the Big Brother is something that we started in the second team this year. So we have a few programs that we go through in the second team, and the Big Brother thing is to introduce some new participants to the sport. It's been particularly effective with the second team, where when somebody joins the team, it can often be quite a daunting experience to walk into a team, not know the rules of your position, not know what's happening, not even know the rules of the game. And as much as we try to introduce that through coaching in the coaching sessions, in the training, sometimes it can be a little bit lost when there's a large group of players. So what we decided to do is pair up our senior players with new participants. So every new person who joins our team, they receive a Big Brother. And that person will be able to go to that Big Brother for just any extra little bits of advice, any questions that they have that they don't feel that they want to go to the coach about for any reason. Also things like social activities, it helps to bring them in. So every time we have a social activity or a team building activity like we did last week, it's the job of the Big Brothers to call their little brothers and just make sure that they're going to come help to integrate them into the team. And it's a really good way of bringing new guys in, and the new guys that we've had, the new adults, have really been happy with it. It's worked really well. So,
sounds good. Yeah. Excellent. Good work. We'll continue and let's see how the Wolverine program is starting to build up.
It's going to go well. We're building for the future, and we're really happy how things are going so far.
All right. Cheers.
Thank you.